Welcome back, my sweet friends. My name is Emmy, and this is the channel Frugal Money Saver. Welcome. And I want to humbly thank you all for 12,000 subscribers. We have reached over 12,000 subscribers, and I can't even begin to tell you when we began this journey in a million years. I never thought. So thank you. We appreciate you all so much. Stay tuned. In the next couple weeks, I have a small giveaway coming up just to say thank you. But let's get to today's video. We just got back from South Carolina last night. It is Wednesday, June 16th, and I am car lagged again. You probably can tell if I seem a little slow or hair's a little poofier. It's just because we did that 12-hour drive in one day again. But I wanted to get on here this morning and make sure I shared everything with you. The home in South Carolina, my parents bought in 1981 when North Myrtle Beach was basically this small little nowhere land. We went down to try to do some interior work, a lot of DIY projects that we want to share with you. Nothing crazy, but this is who we are and this is how we save money, and I think that's very important on our frugal journey. Remember how we always talk about impulse buying? Don't impulse buy. Wait, shop around, look for a good price. Well, that's exactly what we did, and we saved about $1,500. You will see that in a few minutes. Amazing, and it was a pure blessing. The video is in two parts. The first part is our DIY, what we did to make the interior of this little house comfortable and cozy. And then the second half is just quick little trip around Cherry Grove, South Carolina. I'm going to show you a little outdoor footage. I'm going to take you to a restaurant. So just some fun stuff. You know we like to share it all with you because you're part of our family. And it's like you share things with those you love, right? So I hope this video is encouraging, and we're going to start with the interior and things we did just to make the place a little brighter. So let's get started right here. So this is the room. It is not a very big room, and you can see half of it is paneling. This house my family bought 40 years ago when North Myrtle Beach, this area was pretty much just a farming community, actually. One of the projects we have to do while we're down is repaint the walls. As you can see, there were pictures up from years and years ago. You can see how many nicks and dings. So what we're doing is going around to fill in the holes left from nails and people just banging up the house pretty much.
I just got a little thing of joint compound, and I'm using a business card to apply it because it just seems to work good for small jobs like this. And I filled in the nail holes from the old pictures, and then here's just a chip. So I just do a light coating just like this. I'll let it dry, and then maybe I'll put a second coating.
I zoomed in a little bit. So we're doing this all over this room. So we'll see how this comes out and how it works before we paint. Hey, Paul is still painting. There he is. How's it looking?
That's tough, but I'm getting it.
You could see the border he did. We went with a nice cream instead of the stark white. He's doing a great job as always. This is an abandoned window frame that Paul made into a photo collage for me. And it was given to me on my birthday a couple years ago. And what he did was he took old photos from when my family first bought the house. And this is what the property looked like. There's our son on the old tractor. This was a dear neighbor with our son. My mom is in the red. My dad is in the blue. This was the family that lived next door. Dear, dear friends. Sorry for the glare. You're picking up some of the glare. That's my son feeding the chickens in the back of our home here. And then there's my dad on the tractor, and you could see how high the corn was behind him. This was just a very special gift to me, and what we did was we incorporated This is the main picture with 4 local seashell pictures that we picked up at Goodwill. I think we paid $1 a picture. What a difference on this wall. Looks absolutely beautiful. This floor is very old. It is the original floor that came with the house and when it was built in 1970, whatever. And years of just like wax buildup and mop and glow, whatever was used. I'm way in a far corner where no one, I don't think, has gone. It's like uncharted territory. So what I'm doing, now I wouldn't do this on a brand new floor, but this has got years of buildup and wax and it just looks yucky. So what I did was I put a little bit of baking soda, and I showed you I had done this on the grout at our home in New York. And what I'm going to do is just get in here and using a little elbow grease, because nothing I'm using out of a container is working. Good old baking soda and vinegar again, and elbow grease. I mean, it doesn't come out shiny, but you can totally see the difference. So it's getting there. It's taken a while, and it's a lot of elbow work, but let's see how it comes out in the end. All the years of my mom using Mop and Glow, look at the difference of this. Oh my goodness, it's night and day. It's like a line down the middle. Again, it's a little bit of elbow grease, but all I'm using is vinegar, scrub brush, and a little baking soda. Then I rinse it with water. What a difference. This is fun. It's a little time consuming, but so worth it. Look at that. Whoa. Now, are you ready for our super saving $1,500 we still have in our pockets because we didn't impulse buy? Here it is. Our next project is the stove. It is a drop-in stove, which means it doesn't have legs. They were super popular in the 70s. And I'm going to show you what it says here. It says Frigidaire, product of General Motors. It's a compact 30. Well, unfortunately, it does not work. The top of the stove does work sporadically, but the oven doesn't work. The lights don't work. So you don't know what the temperature is half the time. So we've just been making our meals like on a griddle or a frying pan, things like that. Well, I looked at Facebook Marketplace and we think we found a drop-in stove for $150. We're going to go look at it this morning. What a blessing that would be. We haven't replaced the stove because if you look at a drop-in stove now, it's like $1,600. And you know what? Yeah, not worth it. We are saying a little prayer and we are going to check out a new drop-in stove for $150 this morning. Here it is. Oh my goodness, our new to us but slightly used drop-in stove. Woo! Cheer, look at this beauty. $150. Facebook Marketplace. What a blessing. God truly blessed us with this. I am not kidding. We can now cook a meal. You know, we were doing sporadic, like I told you, on the griddle we had and a frying pan on the one burner that worked, but now we have an oven that works for burners. It is just amazing. My husband and our son worked so hard carrying the old one out, taking it over to the recycling center, putting this new one in. The both of them worked and worked and worked. Little known fact about Paul. Paul's first job was an electrician. So he went to electrician school. I guess that's what it's called. I don't know, but yes. So he was able to hook this up. Don't ever hook up any kind of electricity. Always hire a professional, please. It's so dangerous, you know, don't fool with it. But we were blessed because Paul did go to school for that. That was his original job and he was able to do this for us. But always hire a professional, please. So this was a blessing and look at the difference. It's even self-cleaning. So patience is a virtue, like I always tell you. So just had to share with you. Woo! How amazing was that stove? Oh my goodness. Oh my God. It was a pure and total blessing. Right place, right time, right week we were down. Honestly, it was just an amazing purchase. We saved $1,500. No joke. Look up a drop-in stove on Home Depot, Lowe's. They all go for around $1,600-$1,700 brand new. Okay, this wasn't new, but it is as good as new, honestly. It's excellent, but they had no use with the drop-in stove anymore. They were redoing their kitchen and needed all stainless steel. So this really worked in our favor. I will say this, I know you know it, but it's worth repeating. You buy something from Facebook Marketplace or any place like that, never go alone, and always meet in a public place. Common sense to pick up your item or sell your item. I know you know that, just common sense safety, but I want to repeat that. But this worked out so well. And I forgot to mention another little thing we did. In the chutes of the stove, you're going to see knobs on the cabinets. We bought these little pumpkin knobs. That's what they were called. The cabinets had black cast iron knobs on them, and it made it look so dark and dingy. I bought a whole bag of these little pulls off of Amazon for $20, and they came with 3 different size screws. I can even link them down below. Not that I'm selling you anything, but just so you could see them. That brightened up the kitchen so much. We saw the exact same ones in Hobby Lobby. One of them was like $5. So it was a great deal, and that was just a little something we could do to brighten the kitchen as well. But I had to show you all those DIYs and just to show you how we save money. Now, the fun part, we went and did a little exploring at the very end of Cherry Grove Beach, which is in North Myrtle Beach. It's called Cherry Grove Point. And we went down there because we had heard rumors of a statue that was out in the dunes that has been there like 6 years, and nothing has destroyed it, nothing has knocked it down, nobody's vandalized it, so we went to find it. So come with us, and then we're also going to show you where we ate a delicious meal of appetizers during happy hour, and man, did we save a ton of money with that. So here we go. All right, my frugal friends, we are at the very end of Cherry Grove. We just drove till we didn't see any more road. It says stop, the end, stop. There's a public walkway right here. This is totally free. It's after 5. So here in North Myrtle Beach, the public area parking is free after 5 at night and before 9 in the morning. Look at this walkway. We are going under. And wait till you see how beautiful it is on the other side. Oh, there's an old house here. Look at this. Oh my goodness. It looks totally abandoned. Totally abandoned. Look at the gate here. We're going to peek in here and look at this. It's like they just walked away. Look at this view these people had. There's lawn chairs. It's totally overgrown though. Wow, this is neat. Okay, getting back to our path. Sorry, little detour there. I love to show you guys everything though. Okay, ready for this? Look at this. So we had heard the legend that there was a statue back here in the back of the dunes at the end of Cherry Grove Beach, and we found it. Look at this. The story goes the statue is named the Angel of Hope. A woman named Rhonda placed it here in approximately 2015. And it was placed here so people could come, say a prayer, or mourn the loss of a loved one. and it has remained here untouched since. Through hurricanes, through people coming and going, no one has disturbed it. Absolutely incredible and very moving. Just beautiful. And this is what she's looking out over. This restaurant is located in Cherry Grove, and its name is Hurricane Collins. And they offer happy hour 4 to 6 daily. And the prices of their appetizers are amazing. And I encourage you to look at an appetizer menu whenever you go out to eat. We had the warm Bavarian pretzels with beer cheese for $5. It came with 2 really nice sized pretzels and the most delicious cheese sauce to dip them in. We also had the bacon wrapped scallops with blueberry honey drizzle for $8. There were so many delicious choices to choose from, and the prices are amazing. So always check the appetizer menu when you go out to eat, especially on vacation. They usually offer a great bang for your buck, for sure. Well, I hope you found this video encouraging. There is so much more I could have stuffed in it, but I know your time is valuable and I appreciate you spending the time you do with us. So thank you. And we hope this video just shows you how we save money doing what we do, by doing a lot of our own DIYs. Some of you may not be able to do these due to physical limitations or whatever. I totally understand that. This is our journey. We're just sharing it with you to encourage you and show you that there are so many different ways, from eating out to painting your walls to washing your floors, to save you money. And you do what you can do. You do what you can do. You are great the way you are. I tell you that all the time. You are perfect, you are special, and your journey is your journey. So thank you again for being here. We love you so much. Please give this a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. Thank you for watching the ads. It helps so much. Just a few minutes. It really does help us. Thank you. By all means, please leave us a comment. You know we love to hear from you. So until our next video, stay well, stay safe. We wish you blessings, and remember, we love you. Bye-bye. What happened here? Dixie? Why you do things like this? What are you doing? How did you get in there and under the covers? Dixie Belle? Look at this bed. Mommy just made it. How do I miss you doing this? How? I love you so much. Are you sure you're comfortable? Mommy doesn't want to disturb you. Is that Mommy's pillow too? How come you don't sleep on Daddy's pillow, just Mommy's pillow?